Last week we observed Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Remembrance Day, and yesterday was Yom HaZikaron, Israel's Memorial Day for its fallen soldiers. Well, tonight we welcome Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel's Independence Day. Together, these three holidays as a whole tell the narrative of the State of Israel and, respectively, the narrative of the Jewish people. From Holocaust to rebirth, Mishoah l'tekuma, and from destruction to redemption, Mehurban l'geula. The story of our Jewish people is deeply ingrained within Israel's national commemorations. And we continue to move from darkness to light, from mourning and remembrance to celebration and jubilation. We remember the struggles and the sacrifices that were made so that we can have and rejoice in our Jewish homeland today. No country is without its flaws, and although politics can often complicate Israel, tonight we celebrate its many strengths. And perhaps we also take the time to pledge to continue loving it into the pluralistic homeland we dream it to be. Tonight we celebrate the 72nd birthday of the State of Israel. And I thought about how I could explain the significance of Israel. I realized that my words alone would not do it justice, because Israel must be experienced. Israel must be felt. So allow me to take you there in our mind's eye together. If I could, I would show you what it feels like on Friday morning, with the rush of everyone buying their last-minute items, then the cars clearing the streets of Jerusalem, and finally, the peaceful stillness of Shabbat, when it seems as if the whole world pauses with you to rest and live on Jewish time. I would speak, sing, and pray with you in Hebrew, so we can come to know the hidden world that the language brings with it. I would make sure you taste the warm falafel, the pizza with hummus, and the sweetness of chocolate rogolach from the shuk, the bustling market. I would bring you to sites that show how Israel brings the Torah to life, demonstrating that the Israel we read about in our sacred text is not a fictional far-off land, but a place with rich Jewish history. And I would bring you to the complex Western Wall. We would sing and pray together. I would remind you of all the generations that stood there before us, all who we stand in spirit with now, and all who will hopefully come after us because of the Jewish people's love for Israel. To connect to Israel is to feel part of a peoplehood, part of something larger than ourselves. Israel is where Judaism leaves the pages of our prayer book and becomes part of our being, bringing us closer to God, connecting us to a land of history, and rooting us within a land to call home. So in celebration, let us join as one people for our prayer for the State of Israel.
Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael Megomer. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim.
Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, zu Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, zu Yisrael v'goalo.
The word tikva in Hebrew means hope, but in the literature of our prophets, in the book of Joshua, we see that the word tikva also means cord or string. This brings us the idea that hope is something that connects us, whether it is a connection to the future, a connection to the idea of freedom, a connection to a people that will continue to prosper, or perhaps a connection to a dream we envision and work towards. It is no wonder that these words, hatikva, the hope, were chosen for Israel's national anthem, as the Jewish people have always been a people of hope, a people that have persevered from biblical times to modern times. Israel is our homeland. It represents sacrifice and strength. It represents holiness and spirituality. It is for the religious and the secular, for the wanderer and the impatient. It holds the history of our past within its cobblestones, and we, the present, represent its hope for a brighter future.